What's up, Jeff Gang? I'm Jeffrey Phillips, and Brainrot memes have taken over my life. I can't go anywhere on the internet without seeing Brainrot. I'll see TV shows or movie scenes. Oh, but they're Brainrot versions.
Okay, goon.
You've been called the Rizzler of our time. What do you say to that?
Absolutely ridiculous. I don't mind.
There will be songs showing up on my For You page.
She said, do you risk me? I tell her only then. I only love my skibbity, yo, hi, I'm sorry.
Oh, there's also acapella.
I heard there was a secret yacht the Rizzler played for Kaisen Hat.
Those are just Aka perfect. I honestly think it's been like 2 months at least since I've gone a day without hearing the word skibbity. It sneaks up on me no matter where I go. I'll go to my dorm and somehow my roommates are talking about skibbity toilet. I'll be watching a TikTok. Oh, that's a Mario Kart underclip. Why is Mario Kart a skibbity toilet? No, seriously. First, why did someone decide to make that? And second, who thought it would be perfect to put under a TikTok video? That'll get the kids' attention. Maybe I'll go on Fortnite and just try to block everything out from the internet. Maybe I'll hop on Zero Build, Battle Royale, Brainrot Zone Wars. And that's not even the beginning of it. From what I learned as Jeffrey Phillips, Brainrot expert, Brainrot is everything Gen Z finds remotely funny combined into one nonsensical thing. It's an amalgamation of everything skibbity. I mean, everything Gen Z. For example, as I mentioned before, there have been scenes from movies or TV shows that have been dubbed over to be Brainrot version. Let's take a look at a dub over of The Incredibles.
Queso's the Rizzler and he phantom taxed the whole Waffle House.
Oh, please, queso mogs horizontally.
Yacht.
That's a lot of talk for two people who don't look smack.
I bet the majority of you watching this video have no idea what half of that means. And I envy your innocence. Oh, to have the innocence I once had before I knew what Riz meant. Honestly, I'd give up almost everything to go back in time before I knew what Queso is the Rizzler and he phantom taxed the whole Waffle House meant. Queso, a popular Twitch streamer who's known for being pretty big boned, which is why they said he ate the whole Waffle House, because he likes to eat. Rizzler, the act of being very good with a woman. Phantom tax, a phrase that derives from Kaisen Hat's Twitch streams based off the character Phantom, which basically means the act of stealing food. I just can't keep seeing these iconic scenes of cinema I've known my whole life be tainted by these Brainrot dub-overs. We all know that iconic scene from Diary of a Wimpy Kid where Raleigh Jefferson breaks off his friendship with Greg.
You hated my cartoon. You made fun of my clothes. You disrespected Joshy. You broke my hand and you didn't even seem sorry.
Don't call me. Don't come by my house. We're done.
done.
I get chills every time I think about that scene. But ever since I saw the Brainrot version, I will never be able to think about it the same way. All I think about is the Brainrot version now.
You hated my Bojack. You made fun of my drip. You disrespected Skibbity Toilet. You ratioed my tweet and you didn't even seem sorry.
Don't
Don't
riz
riz
me.
me.
Don't come by Ohio. Or what about the amazing scene from Whiplash where we see how ruthless J.K. Simmons' character truly is?
Were you rushing or were you dragging?
Oh, but what if it made no fucking sense?
Why do you suppose I just gooned in your cave, Neiman? I don't know. Sure you do. My gyat? Were you edging or were you gooning?
Why do you suppose I just gooned in your cave, Neiman? That's a sentence I don't think I can ever unhear. Goon in your cave? Is this a new fucking language? I can't believe an actual human being wrote that down. One of the most fascinating things about Brainrot is how they take words that used to mean one thing and now they have a whole new meaning. For example, gyat, it used to just mean gun, but now it just means big booty. And the same thing happened with the word goon. Some of you may be like, I know what goon means. It's like a villain crewmate, one of the villain's goons, the goon squad from Space Jam. Oh, you are so wrong, but so innocent. I wish that was still the meaning of the word. The word's meaning is so far from what it used to be that I can't even say the meaning of it without being shot by the police. But here's the thing. It doesn't even matter if you know the true definition of the words in Brainrot, because the words are just thrown together with no coherent reason whatsoever. Which gets me to the real reason for making this video. Some of you may be saying, oh, these are just silly videos, they don't affect you personally. Well, you know what? It does affect me personally because my roommates speak in Brainrot language. I come home from hours of class to Sigma! OMG, she just baby gronked on my Livy Dunn. Only in Ohio. I'm gonna goon on you. It's 1 a.m. and I'm lying in my bed, and this is my POV.
Level 5 got Riz, Livy done rizzing up baby Gronk, Ice Spice what the dog doing, Skibbity Toilet in real life only in Ohio.
You may be saying, wow, this is really rude of you, Jeffy P, airing your beef with your roommates for everyone to see, talking shit behind their back on a video. This ain't behind their back. They know I have a channel. They've been asking me to make a video about them for weeks. So they've had it coming. I'm throwing the shit right in their face. Their Brainrot language is making me lose my mind. I don't know who I am anymore. Am I Jeffrey Phillips? Or am I Skibbity Phillips? Hearing the Brainrot in a normal conversation is bad enough, but did you know they're making song parodies with Brainrot lyrics? Imagine hearing this.
I was in Ohio before I met you. I rizzed to
every single day. And the songs they sing aren't just written down. They freestyle their Brainrot parodies. I don't know if I should be more impressed or appalled by that. The Brainrot freestyle they made to Kanye West's Heartless honestly might go down as one of the greatest artistic creations of all time. In the cho, they hear me riz, the coldest Rizzler ever told. Somewhere far in Ohio, he lost his riz to a Sigma so Rizzless. The parody to Kendrick Lamar's Humble gotta be up there too. I'm so sick and tired of the Rizzler Giat. Show me something skibbity like Aiden Ross or Kaisen Hat. Ultimately, my favorite, however, is a parody to the Five Nights at Freddy's song that goes, "Can't wait to meet you, so join the animatronic family." Yeah, take that, except make it, "Can't wait to Rizz you, so join the Rizmatronic family. We're rizzing you real soon. Try best to hold on to Skibbity." This is not even half of it. Take these few examples and multiply that by like 10. There's so many different songs that I've heard Brainrot parodies to, more than any human should ever hear. I'm most impressed with the range, honestly. Not many people can pull off parodies of Kanye West and also FNAF songs. One time, my roommate was literally singing a Brainrot parody to the Kaisen Hat theme song.
Here we go, 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 go. On an adventure, the thingamajigger is up and away.
Which is crazy to sing unprompted normally, but even more insane when he changes the lyrics to "the thingamarrizzer is up and away." But you know what's even more insane than that? Days later, he sang the song again and improved the lyrics. Now it's, "Here we got, cause I'm the Rizzler, the Skibbity Toilet is up and away." What an improvement. Sometimes I honestly feel like I'm going insane in that dorm room. That last segment is not supposed to be taken seriously, of course. I just thought it would be funny to poke fun at their use of Brainrot and pretend to be mad. I don't actually hate it. In fact, I kind of enjoy it. It's actually kind of hilarious how much they do it. I don't hate my roommates either. They're pretty cool guys. In fact, I kind of have a crush on them. Well, no, not that either. I like them platonically. One last part of Brainrot I want to talk about for the day is the streamers. The streamers that appear in Brainrot memes most notably are Speed, Kaisen Hat, Aiden Ross, and Queso. There's not really anything specifically you need to know about those Twitch streamers other than the fact that they're very popular. But Speed, that man accidentally showed his penis on screen while proclaiming he wants to have sex with Chica.
Oh, Chica, I miss you. I'm about to fuck you, Chica.
He was seriously yelling, "Oh, I want to fuck you, Chica," and his you-know-what came out of his pants. How have we as a society just moved on from that and let him move on from it? I don't know how people can look at him or watch him without still thinking of that incident. It's such like a comical incident. He went back to streaming like 3 days after that happened. If that happened to me, I don't think I would ever leave my house. Of course, that's not the real reason I wanted to talk about streamers, although it is hilarious. The real reason I brought them up is because I have a bone to pick with these streamers. And to help describe why I have a bone to pick with these streamers, I'll give you a little anecdote. When you are growing up, Po Buddy's nerfed. You grow up, you make mistakes, but you have people in your life telling you that what you did was wrong and how to fix it. For example, one time when I was a kid, I kept telling the story, and the punchline was that I peed myself. So I'd tell people the stories, and then I'd hit them with the punchline, oh, I almost peed myself. And everybody would burst out laughing. It was the most hilarious story in the world. And then one time I came across this word that was jizz. And as a kid, I equated it to meaning pee. And it just so happens to be that the only time I told this story to my parents where the punchline was that I peed myself, I happened to replace the word pee with jizz. So that day I told them a story, and at the end of it I told them I just jizzed myself. And I'll never forget the look on their faces. Basically, what I'm trying to say from that story is that I learned a valuable lesson today that jizz does not mean pee. And now I will connect that story to Twitch streaming. Kaisen Hat and Aiden Ross don't have anybody telling them that jizz does not mean pee. They're basically kid adults that run around inconveniencing others, doing whatever they want, and they don't have an adult or someone they trust that they will listen to tell them that what they're doing is wrong. In fact, they have thousands of people in their Twitch chat enabling what they do. They never learn the problems with their actions because what they learn is that more reaction equals what I should do. I found a clip of Speed and Kaisen Hat in a store, and Speed is pushing Kaisen Hat in a shopping cart, and presumably they were causing a ruckus because some old lady confronts them.
Huh? Why in the world do you not have any respect for people around you?
What are you talking about? She gets on their ass and she's like, you're not being respectful. And right away, they just start denying that they're doing anything disrespectful.
What am I doing? All we doing is just getting fried chicken. What's the issue?
They're like, what are you talking about, you crazy old lady? We're not doing anything. As one of them is sitting in a shopping cart and another is following them around with a camera. I don't know, for some reason I'm inclined to believe that the old lady has a point, because there's never been a point in history where there's been a person in a shopping cart and a person recording them and they were just there to buy food. It's like showing up to a bank with a ski mask and a bag and being like, what are you talking about? I'm not here to rob the bank. I'm just getting some money. I don't know, just the fact that they're so obsessed with creating new content for their viewers and doing what generates them the most views that they don't realize that they're being disrespectful, and then when they get called out for it, they're just doubling down. Kaisen Hat is 23 years old and he's sitting in a shopping cart like a kid. I know you're trying to make content and being entertaining, but when you're affecting other people's lives, act your freaking age, dude. You're 23 years old. You can't be sitting in a shopping cart. I don't even want to know what my parents would think of that if they saw me messing with people while I was sitting in a shopping cart. If they saw me beefing with an old grandma. Another thing I don't like about Twitch streamers is just how out of touch they seem from streaming so much. It's almost like the lines are blurred between reality and not reality. For example, in this clip, Kaisen Hat is asking a girl out on the phone.
Would you like to go on a date with me? Alright, goodbye.
First, he asks out this one girl, and she seems to flip out on him for embarrassing her on live stream, which is already a pretty shitty thing to do. And judging from her reaction, she really didn't want to be on the stream. She's just cussing him out. She's like, fuck you, you piece of shit. And he's just like, okay, bye. I don't know what her problem was, which I don't know. Maybe that was scripted. Maybe he told her to do that beforehand. But my real problem with the video happens right after.
Tyler, would you like to go on a date with me?
Are you asking for real?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
What you mean? Why not?
Don't do that.
I'm serious.
My brother in Christ, what the hell was that? This just in, Kaisen Hat has no Riz in Ohio. He is not Baby Gronk rizzing up Livy Dunn. I can't believe this is real. He's asking a girl out who's right next to him while looking at the Twitch chat the entire time. Maybe at least make some eye contact when asking someone out. That's the baseline thing you need to do when you ask someone out. First, you need to look at them and then say the words. You got 1 out of 2, Kai. And my favorite part is how he's pleading with her, come on, why not when you get some free time? And he's still looking at the Twitch chat.
Serious. Whenever you get some free time, would you like to go on a date with me?
You can't do that. On a whole live thing.
Why not?
What do you mean you don't want to date me? You could have all this chat. Why doesn't she want to date me? No. You look at me into the camera and into my eyes. Listen to me. What do you mean you don't want to date me? What have I done wrong? The lines are so blurred between reality and doing stuff for camera that I don't even know if they themselves know how to react without looking at Twitch chat. It's essentially like they're actors on a TV show. You know how I mentioned phantom tax earlier? I assume that was just like a bit for when they're doing a live stream and they're all like in a group with each other. Maybe they're ordering McDonald's and he'll be like, oh, give me the phantom tax. You know, it's a Twitch joke. I just assumed it wasn't too serious, but it turns out it's very real. And it's also almost straight out of a cartoon. That is straight out of Looney Tunes, bro. No way people are watching that stream like it's nothing and that's how normal people interact. That man just ran through doors to get his food. I'm not kidding. He didn't open it. He ran through those doors. That's gonna cost real money to fix. And Kai's like on the verge of crying. He's like, no, don't phantom tax me. And Kai isn't the only streamer like this too. Aiden Ross is also very similar to this. One of my favorite clips of his is he gets a text from his mom. And in the text, it's like, I wish you could come home. I wish you weren't famous so you could be on mine. I really miss you.
My mom literally said, sometimes I wish you weren't famous. I really wish I could just be with my son.
And Aiden Ross reacts to it on stream. And he's just like, oh fuck, I'm so sad. Bro, my mom's going to make me cry. I'm about to cry.
Bro, I might cry right now on God.
Dude, just turn off your stream and visit your mom. You're not working in a foreign country. You can end the stream whenever you want. You can visit her whenever you want. You have enough money. This is what I meant between blurring the lines between real life and your Twitch life. He gets a very emotional text from his mom. Dare I say private text. And the first thing he does is announce it to probably thousands of people watching his live stream. I find it so ironic that his mom's text was complaining about him being famous in the first place. And one of the first things he does is be like, oh my God, let me announce what my mom texted me in front of thousands of people. As if that's not what she was upset about in the first place. To me, Twitch streaming is basically the same thing as reality TV show at this point. It's like when you're watching The Bachelor or some show and there's like a moment where it's just a person in the camera and he just starts going, I don't know who to choose. I'm so sad right now. And you're like, yeah, no way anybody would say that just sitting alone without a camera. That's exactly what Twitch streaming is. It's just dramatic entertainment, except it's not contained within a single period. It's the person's whole life. You think Kaisen Hat would let Phantom steal his food if he wasn't a streamer on Twitch? When the cameras are off, I know that shit does not fly. Oh my God, it's been a long stream. Finally gotta get some food in me. Did somebody say food? It's phantom tax time. Give me your food. Dude, I told you for the 5th time this week, when the camera is not on, stop doing this shit. But phantom tax. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit that you're phantom on the stream. Get the fuck out of here. I'm trying to have my own meal. Oh, okay. I guess I'll just eat my own food. I guess. I don't even know if what I'm arguing about even makes sense. I guess all in all, I just don't like how blurred the lines are between Twitch streaming and real life now. I think there needs to be more boundaries because they're going out in public and they're doing stuff for the camera, which it's okay to do. Everybody does stuff for cameras. When there's a camera up in you, you're always going to put on a personality and stuff. I just don't think it's okay to like put on that personality just all the time in public. Like you don't have to go shopping and put on a camera to do shopping all the time. You know, I just feel like it's gotten a bit too much. And it's not always the best influence for young children as well, because they'll see the streamers always messing around in public and they'll be like, oh, I should do that too. Not understanding that it's a bit and they're just doing it for content, you know? It's not how they normally act. I'm well aware that Kaisen Hat doesn't always sit in a shopping cart when he's not on camera, or at least I hope not. So yeah, that's basically I think that's what I'm trying to argue. I don't like how blurred the lines are. And it really doesn't make any sense to put it in the Brainrot video, but we don't get to choose the life we're born into. All right, everybody, that was it for my video. I'm Jeffrey Phillips. Thank you, Jeff Gang, for watching. Also, check out this shirt I'm wearing. It says, I don't know if you can see, it says live, laugh, love, and it says, yeah.